Hello, this is Salvatore Vinciguerra. Welcome to this video of my review of RaggTopp Cleaner and Protectant. I would first like my viewers to know that I'm not being endorsed by RaggTopp or the company that makes this product. I'm reviewing it as a consumer. I recently purchased my 2016 Ford Mustang GT convertible, and I needed a way to protect the cover of this particular convertible and make sure that it lasts for many years. And since I'm not keeping it in a garage, I had this particular product recommended to me, and I'm going to be showing you how I'm putting it on my car, and also maybe over time doing some updates to show you how it protects the car. This is what the car looks like before anything has been done to it. I got this car from Carvana, and I'm going to show you the entire process of protecting this car, and then at the end I'm also going to be showing you what it looks like with one coating and then 3 coatings. These are pictures of when I first put water on the convertible top for the first time, and you notice that the water just kind of soaks in there and it doesn't bead on the top. You can kind of see it at the bottom, but you really don't see it on the top. So I really don't know how the previous owners, if they took care of it or if they didn't, but I want to make sure that my convertible top is completely protected. And that's because I'm living in South Florida. I'm not keeping this car in a garage, and I know that a lot of convertible owners don't have the luxury of keeping their cars in garages, and especially here in South Florida where our sun is very extreme with the UV lighting and also the temperatures, and both of those in combination can ruin a lot of different surfaces that we have here. At the beginning of the video I showed you a picture of what was included in the kit that I purchased off of Amazon.com. The kit included the RaggTopp cleaner, the protectant, a brush, which you're going to see me use in just a few moments when I clean the top of the convertible. And some people would say that that particular brush is worth $25 by itself. And the whole kit costs approximately $45. After the convertible top is saturated with water, then you're going to take the RaggTopp cleaner and you're going to spray it on the fabric. Make sure that you get a nice coating on it. And I'm just experimenting with this for the first time. And so if I make any mistakes in here, you guys can correct me down below in the comment section. But I did one section of this at a time, so that way if I made any mistakes I could go back and easily correct it. But I'm just here spraying this on top of the convertible top and making sure that I get a nice coating. Make sure that also that you shake up this cleaner before you start using it. You can also let it sit on the RaggTopp for about 20 minutes or so before you start scrubbing. Here I'm just basically doing a light cleaning with this because the car came to me only a week ago before I purchased these products and got them to me. And so basically this top is very clean, and I shouldn't have to do much in the area of getting any hard stains out of this particular top. But I think it's very nice that if you needed to, if you had a lot of tough stains, then you could go ahead and let this solution sit on top of this fabric, which the convertible top is made out of, for about 10 to 20 minutes and let it soak through before you start scrubbing it. Here's that famous brush that I was talking to you about, and yes, if you were to go to Amazon.com or maybe to some other car product places on the internet or maybe an automotive store, this particular brush can cost about $25. It's a very nice soft brush here, and as you can see that I'm just going in a circular motion on the top of this particular convertible top, and I'm just doing it very lightly. I'm not scrubbing too hard, and I'm just trying to make sure that I'm getting proper coverage here with the product and going back and forth and in a circular motion and doing little pieces at a time. I want to let my viewers know that I did look at the Chemical Guys version of this particular product. And once I saw them demonstrate this in a YouTube video where they're taking painter's tape and marking off the car, and you have to protect the paint and all this kind of stuff, I thought to myself, is that really the product for me? This product has to be very easy to use. People have to want to use this, and it needs to be safe for all kinds of surfaces. Yes, later on you do need to make sure that you're protecting the windshield and the different parts of the glass and the paint, and make sure that you're cleaning it after you use it. But at the same time, you need to have a product that you want to be able to use, so it's not so hard that the normal person can use it all the time to clean their convertible top and make sure that their car is looking good. So that's why I chose this top over the Chemical Guys version of the same product. After you've scrubbed with the special brush all over the convertible top with the cleaner, then you just simply take water and you spray it over the convertible top and just rinse the top really well before just putting the car in the sun and letting it dry before you move on to the next step. I let my car dry out for maybe 2 or 3 hours to make sure that it is completely dry, and then I came back and put the protectant on. I'm doing this on a very windy day, and you can see I'm supposed to be putting light coatings. I really can't tell exactly what kind of coating I'm putting on because it is so windy, and maybe if it wasn't so windy I wouldn't have wasted so much product just flying around. But this particular time when I put the RaggTopp on for the first time, I used an entire bottle of the product. And I didn't even get to put on maybe 1.5 coats when I thought that, I would at least be able to put on the 3 coats as was recommended. So basically you spray this on in many different directions, making sure that you're getting good coverage. And then it takes about 10 to 15 minutes to dry in between the coatings. And I'd highly recommend that you set a timer and that you time it. And here in South Florida, it's going to dry out really fast, so that way I can go ahead and put the second coating on. I do want to just say to all of my viewers watching this that you are seeing some of the overspray as I am filming this, and how it is getting on some of the windows and on some of the paint when I am applying this product onto the RaggTopp. And it does say in the directions that you do need to make sure that you go back and wipe these surfaces. So when I was done with putting on the protectant, I did go back with window cleaner, especially the windows, because it did look bad. You could see it on the windows there, and I did go with some window cleaner to immediately get the product off as soon as I could. So make sure that when you're putting on this product that you are immediately ready to go and clean those windows off, or to clean the paint off really quick to get some of this off. Now this isn't like some of the other products that I mentioned earlier in the video, and I have never used those products before, so I really can't say anything much about them and how that they work, or if they could really damage the paint or not. Maybe some of the viewers can comment below about that, but I do want to actually have that there, that people do need to know that this can cause damage maybe to the windows and other areas if you're not cleaning it up right away. Here are just some basic after photos. One of it being clean and then me spraying some water onto the RaggTopp. Now you can see how when I'm spraying the water on, how the water quickly whips down off of the top of the car and it goes away. And you can also see, if you look very closely, how it beads up. It's a little bit different than what you saw before, and you can see it mainly on the back of the car. This is only with about 1.5 coatings of putting the protectant on the car, and you can see how the water is just coming off of the car, how it beads up on the car, and so forth. It's very cool to see this in process, but as you're going to see a little bit later, I think it's better if you put more coatings on the top, so that way it's better protected, not only from the sunlight and the UV lights, but it also needs to be protected from the other elements. Now this is about after 3 coatings here. It just started to rain the day that I did this process with the 3 coatings, and I wanted to show everyone this is what happens when it just starts drizzling on the top, and you can see that there are very small little speckles of the water just they're sitting on top of the top. They're not being absorbed into the top. They're just right on top of the top. And it's very cool to see this as the Protectant is actually doing its job right here. And finally, this is me getting ready to just rinse this down to show you what it looks like after 3 coatings. And you can see that, I did spray it down really hard here just to show you. But when you look at the back, look at how it's just wicking off. Look at how it's beating up. That's with a pretty hard douse of rain right there. You can see the water just dripping off of the top, and it's basically doing its job. So I'll see how this is going to continue to hold up over time, and if you have any comments or questions that I can answer, hopefully I can, about this particular product, please put them in the comment section. If there are any convertible owners that have better products that maybe are better to use with their convertible, I would really appreciate any comments down there. Or if you know how to put this product on better and clean the top better and put the Protectant on in a much better way than what I did here in this video, please let me know in the comment section. This is Salvatore Vinciguerra. Thank you for watching this video of my review of RaggTopp Cleaner and Protectant. If you like this video, please like it, subscribe to this channel, and have a great day. Thank you.